Welcome to Kentucky Horsepower, the official podcast of the Kentucky Automobile Dealers Association.
Hi everybody, Jason Wilson here with KADA along with Sarah Bishop. We are your legislative team in action, and it has been a lot of action this go-around so far, and welcome to this edition of Kentucky Horsepower. So Sarah.
It's been a wild session so far.
Lots going on, a lot back and forth. Why don't you provide an update as to where we are as of today? We had a lengthy meeting yesterday. Let's talk about where things stand with Senate Bill 94.
Senate Bill 94. That's what we're supporting this session. So learn it and love it. Senate Bill 94 is our warranty reimbursement update statute. We are in the middle of negotiations with the manufacturers. We had a 2-hour meeting yesterday. This was our third in-person meeting, and we have shared how many versions of language?
Multiple drafts of legislative language. It's been very interesting. We are inching forward with progress.
We are.
As you all know from your own experiences with the manufacturers, these things don't happen overnight. They can take some time, and as you would imagine, that's the case here. What further makes things a little more difficult that we have to be mindful of here in Kentucky is the fact that we are a manufacturing
Absolutely.
state. So we need to be mindful of that as we're having conversations with legislators.
So that's Toyota in Georgetown.
Yep.
That's Ford in Louisville.
Yep.
That's GM in Bowling Green. I mean, they've all got.
And the big Ford battery plant down Bowling Greenway as well, which is under
TBD on the battery plant.
Just a quick sidebar. Part of the challenges with the warranty reimbursement language is the manufacturers are spending billions of dollars on warranty reimbursement, and a lot of those monies are going into EV warranty work and the EV program in general. We've seen increases over the last couple of years and let's talk about those manufacturers. Ford, General Motors, and Toyota, right here in Kentucky, they've increased anywhere from 15 to 23% year over year the money that they are putting in their warranty reserve funds. So that's a staggering amount, and those dollars are in the billions.
Well, and take a look at what the recall numbers have looked like, because those are off the charts too. I mean, record numbers of recalls, and so those are the issues that they're putting a lot of money into, and so they see that as a big cost driver for them, and so they are fighting this legislation pretty hard.
And I will tell you, and some of you have stores in other states. Some of you are, of course, part of 20 groups in other states and things of that nature. But so what we're seeing is a staggering amount of legislation throughout the country. There have been probably 6 to 10 states over the last, let's say, since 2022 that have brought various versions of warranty reimbursement to their state houses and passed. This legislative session, there are about another 8 states. So what's happening, what that's creating is this effect of the manufacturers fighting at every single front to keep as much money as they can and not have to pay any more than they absolutely have to. What's not unique with our state and the other states is most of the language has accounted for they need to pay retail. That's the understanding. But what we know is that's not what's happened, because there are undefined terms or subjective terms in the bill
reasonable
that make them be unreasonable.
That's weird.
Why don't you speak to that and what we're taking on in this bill, what we're really trying to get after here?
One of our real aims with this bill is going from a subjective standard of reasonable compensation. So what our statute says right now is that for warranty and recall repairs, manufacturers will pay reasonable compensation, and reasonable means retail, but you can consider some other things like neighboring market areas and that sort of thing. So what we want to move towards is a retail, and here's how you establish what your retail is. That's 90 days of repair orders or 100 sequential repair orders, whichever is less. So it's really about setting an objective standard so that everybody's playing by the same rules.
Everybody's operating under the same premise, and we hopefully get rid of and limit the gamesmanship that can go on and the back and forth that carries on. So that's where we are, and we're getting closer. But what I want to emphasize to you all today is without your help, without your phone calls, without you reaching out to legislators in the House and the Senate, this will not pass. Okay, we need a sustained and big effort from you all. Sarah and I just going down there every day and having these conversations will not be enough. They need to hear from you all. They're hearing from the manufacturers, and now they need to hear from you all as well.
And we are hopeful that we're going to be before the Senate Transportation Committee next Wednesday.
That is the plan.
That's March 4th. So what we need from you all is to reach out to your senator and to any members of the House leadership or Transportation Committee that you might have a relationship with. And so as we circulate this podcast, we're also going to include that information for you.
Yes, that'll be there handy. So, right now, obviously, to the Senate first, we put out a call to action earlier asking everyone to reach out to members of the Senate Transportation Committee. We have heard that they have heard from you, which is great. If you haven't done that yet, however, please do so. And also encourage your technicians to make a phone call. The more names and numbers that are on record supporting this bill, the better. And at the end of the day, the big appeal that we have is to the technicians. The big appeal to our legislators is we want to ensure that our techs, which are in short supply, are being fairly compensated as it comes to having to do factory work.
Yeah. So that's what Senate Bill 94 is about. We hope that you are behind it. We hope that you are going to let your legislators know that you're behind it.
One quick shout out. I want to give our chairman, Ed Hyde, who's been fantastic on this. He's been in these meetings. He's been in the conversations.
Including the 2-hour one yesterday.
He has been inundated with emails, discussions, everything else. And I have to tell you, I couldn't be more happy to have him sitting by our sides on this as one that really works in all the detailed levels of his store. So it's been really helpful from that standpoint. So Ed, if you're watching, thank you for your help on this. But know that your chairman is equally as engaged as we are in all these things.
He's been such a good voice of dealers in the room that has the practical experience.
Absolutely. So just wanted to give you a quick update. Thank you for your time. Thanks for your help. Get on the phone, make those phone calls, send some emails. That's what's going to make the difference. Thanks, everybody.
All right. See you next time.